Irashaimase.
We are
Cafe Étoile. I'm Strawberry.
I'm 6.
I'm Cyrus.
And for today's menu, we'll be serving up this year's Valentine's Day special. This year, we want to get to know each other better, so we will be playing We're Not Really Strangers, which is a card game where we ask each other questions. Very deep and profound questions.
Well, we're not going that crazy, but
Yeah.
We're gonna be baring our souls live for all the caffeinators.
like you can do that with this game, but
I
I
don't
don't
know
think
if
we're
we
ready
will.
for that yet.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna do the it's called the Meaningful Connections pack. So it's just like nice little things that we can share about each other that are not going too deep to where we're like, I don't know, like crying by the end of the video.
Sounds boring.
Okay. Get out of here.
No!
But we figured since we did like a partners quiz last time, it might be fun to do something that's like adjacent but like not quite the same, but a little bit more things for us to get to know each other, and also for us to get to know for you guys to get to know us.
Yeah.
Since I feel like we don't share that much about ourselves. That's like Strawberry and like
Alright.
trying to control the wind story and
Chronic oversharing? Yeah.
Stop. We don't need to be reminded of that.
we get the occasional Strawberry lore drop.
It's not super occasional. I want to be cool and mysterious so bad, but I cannot.
It happens every other video, I feel like.
But the introduction says, We're Not Really Strangers is a purpose-driven card game intended to deepen your existing relationships and create new ones. Whether you're connecting with a new friend, more than a friend, or just with yourself, here are some questions to start the conversation.
Ooh.
Also with the implication that we will be going off on conversations, I feel like we actually probably do have enough cards here.
I think so.
If we end up going on tangents, because it's 10 cards, and we all have to answer, and that's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
I want to get this party started.
Wait, should we talk about the art?
Oh yeah, we should also explain what we're drawing.
Oh my goodness.
So, what I forgot to mention is that we will be also in the spirit of Valentine's Day, the season of love and whatever. We are drawing some of our favorite ships for Valentine's Day. So each of us have split into pairs, and we're each doing a collab. Where Peachy and I are drawing Lumity, and then 6 and Cyrus are drawing Sophie and Howell. Do we want to say our team names? Oh, I don't think we have team names.
Did we decide on team names?
No.
I thought we were Fruit Basket.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, we've talked about it before. We just didn't.
And you guys are
anything.
Love Bug?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have team names.
Fruits Basket versus Love Bug.
Versus.
Even though
This
it's
is
not really a
competition.
competition.
Calm down, Strawberry.
Versus.
We're fighting.
This is not just a fun quiz, I fooled you all.
The last question is, who would you kill?
Who would win in a fight?
Do I have to choose?
Do I have to choose?
Oh. Six is like, can I just kill all of you?
Shall we get into the questions?
Yeah.
We shall.
The first one, I think, is actually going to be so difficult for me.
Oh boy.
Just because my sense of time is atrocious. The
no.
first question is, what's been your favorite age so far?
What? That's...
I know.
I think that's a bad question. Can any of us answer that?
My favorite age?
Yeah, Ice Age or like Victorian times or
Or like how old
industrial era. No, it's how old, like your like your human age.
Human age.
Yes, Cyrus.
Hmm.
We
Anyway.
don't spoil anything.
Not spoiling anything. I didn't say nothing. You're the one who said human age.
Next question.
Yeah, we're all human. Anyway. My favorite age? What the hell kind of question?
That's what I'm saying. What the
It's a lot,
break?
a lot to consider.
I know. The thing is about age is that I have such a bad like sense of time. Like
Yeah,
I don't
me
know what
too.
age I was when I did things. I just know I did things and it was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that time that I did them, but I couldn't tell you what year it was.
I also
I don't
don't
know.
think I've ever considered that I might have a favorite age.
Yeah, me
Also
neither.
that, yeah.
I don't.
Cause like I know like people are always like, oh yeah, like 2016 was such a good year, but I'm like, I don't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember what year that was.
You remember what year 2016 was?
No.
How old was I in 2016? I can't tell you.
I
I
mean,
liked when
I
I
could
was
ballpark it.
31 years old. I think.
31.
Oh yeah, because 6 is 60 actually.
6 is old now, and
That's where her
you
name
Um,
comes from.
didn't know.
Yeah, it's 6 isn't short for Sixatrix, it's short for 60.
It's for my age.
So she remembers.
Yeah.
So she remembers.
It gets a little hard to remember things as the days go by.
Oh gosh.
So we can't record for very long because we gotta get Grandma to bed.
Oh my god.
Who is that?
Who was what? Oh. I forgot we were role playing.
I'm not role playing.
Who are you people?
If I had to like ballpark my favorite age, it would probably just be when I graduated high school.
I
And,
know.
like-
That's what I was thinking too. Like
Yeah.
literally any age after high school, probably.
Because that's like when I went to a school that I actually liked. I met most of my friends like during that time, aside from the like 4 that I kept from high school. And I was free from high school. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Moved out of my farmer town and met people I actually had stuff in common with, both offline and online.
Farmer town.
Yeah.
Farmville.
Bro lived in Farmville. Yeah, I would also say like after high school. I mean, honestly, probably specifically like the ages I was during the pandemic, because I feel like a lot of things happened actually.
Yeah.
Mhm.
'Cause I got out of high school and I was able to like finally stop dressing atrociously. So I got to like start collecting clothing items that I actually really liked and like finding my personal style and like curating a wardrobe of
Yeah.
things that I actually liked to have.
I feel like any time after the lockdown fundamentally changed me as a person.
No, for real. I also met you guys because I was bored and wanted to play Among Us.
Yeah.
So that was a whole journey within itself.
Yeah.
However we you want to take that phrase. It had its ups and downs, but I think overall it was very important.
Yeah.
The whole Among Us era was crazy.
It was also really
fun.
fun playing Among Us with you guys.
Yeah.
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 Also during that time, I went to go visit an online friend for the first time ever. It was kind of, I guess, towards like the end part of it, when it was actually like safe to even go on an airplane.
Mhm.
And that was probably one of the most fun times I've ever had.
Aw.
Aw. I wish I was there.
I know.
Just missed me by a hair.
Just missed you. You're so sad. So I don't really know if it's like a specific age. I guess I would just say like 20 to 22. I'm 22 right now, so
Yeah.
the last 2 years.
Yeah, I mean,
Those have
Like-
been pretty good years.
Yeah, like
Pretty good.
19-ish to now.
Yeah.
Those are some pretty fundamental years.
Mm-hmm. I'm
I
just
mean, I would
living.
say like maybe like middle school age when I was like watching Winx Club for the first time, but I would only say that just because like I would like to watch Winx Club for the first time again. That's about it.
You know what? Yeah, that's a good point. Either like when I finally figured out who I was at like 19 and 20, or like before I had to do anything and have a job, which was like 10.
Yeah.
And I could just sit and play my GameCube and my Wii forever.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. There's no in between.
I think for me it's just after the initial lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anything before that is really I don't think I'm a fan of those years.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. What meal feels like home?
Ooh, great question. I think I would say probably like my mom's green curry.
Ooh.
Sounds yummy.
Yeah,
Is it spicy?
it is.
No.
But we can always make it non-spicy. But it's like, I think it's originally my grandma's recipe, so that's just how we make it, and then we make it with roti and rice, and it's very delicious.
What is roti again? I know that word.
It's bread. It's like a flaky, thin bread.
Yeah.
The way my brother always eats it is he puts a little bit of rice and a little bit of the chicken on the piece of bread, and then he eats it.
I gotta think about this one. Because the way that I am trying to figure out is like, if I was away from home, what meal would I want to be like, man, I miss home right now?
Mm-hmm.
I have two, honestly. They are both made by my mom that I prefer. I like her sinigang, and it sounds simple, but the way she makes it is so good, and I crave it every single time I think about home, which is eggs, potato, and rice. She just scrambles up some eggs, dices up some potatoes, puts them in the scrambled eggs, and then serves it on rice. And it's super simple, but man, does it scream home.
Sounds so good. Both of those sound so good.
I've never had eggs, potato, and rice together before. It does sound good.
So good.
What
Those
is,
were the two dishes that I specifically requested from my mom to make the week that I went back home.
Oh,
Yeah.
What is synagogue again?
Sinigang has, the way she makes it, she puts like green beans and eggplant and the meat. She uses beef, and she uses a pressure cooker, so like the meat gets super tender and is so perfect. I love it so much.
I've never tried it before, but I really want to.
Yeah, that sounds yummy.
One day in the future, we should do like a potluck thingy where we each make our favorite food and we share it together.
Oh, that'd be so fun.
Like a Friendsgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I promise I'll make the non-spicy version of all of my favorite Malay dishes.
Yes, please. Am I the only one who can't handle spice? Because I know Cyrus can deal with spicy food.
Yeah.
I can't really.
Okay.
I'll tolerate it for a little bit, but I don't like super spicy things.
Honestly, at the moment, like a dinner meal isn't coming to mind, but on the weekends when my dad is home from work, he usually is the one who makes breakfast. And man, the way his biscuits and gravy can change your life.
Ooh, so true.
They're so good. They're so freaking good. I think that would be a thing that if I was like away and I was like cooking breakfast for myself, I'd be like, man, I need this so bad right now. So I think breakfast food is a thing that actually reminds me of home, because he's just really good at making stuff. That and like he makes really good like southern dishes, like classic southern breakfast dishes. So his freaking biscuits and gravy are good as heck. Shrimp and grits, freaking life-changing.
Those shrimp and grits have not left my mind, dude.
Oh, you tried them?
They were
Yeah,
so
my dad
good.
made it while Strawberry was here, and bro went back for seconds after getting like a giant bowl.
It was so freaking good.
It was really good. And also just like classic chicken and waffles my dad makes those really good too. Just like classic southern breakfast food made by my dad, I think is the best.
Now that you're saying that, like, southern breakfast food is pretty top tier, actually.
It's so good. It's such
Like, they were so
perfect,
correct.
like- yeah, they were so correct. Like when they said soul food, dude, they were so right.
If I could add another one onto mine, I also remembered that my mom makes asam pedas, which is like, it's like, when she makes it, it's not very sour, but it's classified usually as like a sour and spicy dish. And it's a variation on curry, and she usually makes it with fish. And it's very good and very homey. And she and I are the only ones that like it in our household. So it's just like a special thing that she makes whenever I come over.
Oh,
Oh, that's
that's
nice.
sweet. What about you, Cyrus?
I don't know. I guess my dad's chili, maybe? Because that's like the one thing that isn't like a super simple dish that I could easily like recreate on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Because he makes it in a really specific way, and he uses his favorite like I think they're hatch green chilies, and like he changes like what beer he uses in the chili. He puts beer in it. He changes what beer he uses in the chili all the time depending on like what he has in the fridge. So it's just like, I feel like if I had to pick one, it would probably be that. We don't get to have it very often though. He only does it in like winter during like playoffs for football.
That's such a dad thing.
Yeah, so I don't,
No.
we don't really have it that often.
That
Still sounds good, though.
I
Yeah.
love chili.
Yeah.
A good homemade chili is so yum.
Literally, my dad made some chili not too long ago. So good. With some cornbread too.
Ooh. Gimme.
Very epic.
Nice.
Alrighty. Next question. What do you do at the beach?
I think I've been to the beach once in my life and I don't remember any of it.
You've only
This
been
is
to
such a
the beach
terrible
once?
question for me because I am not a beach guy.
What?
Yeah, I hate the beach. I hate
What?
the sand. I'm
You like
actually
the
afraid
beach?
of water.
no! This is a cult full of beach haters.
Damn it! I like the beach. Well, I'm a big
I'm
summer.
sorry.
I'm a big summer guy.
Oh.
And I don't even typically like do a whole lot at the beach. I just like going to the beach and sitting there and like having a little picnic maybe, or like taking a nap in the sun for a while. Call me Ken the way I like the beach.
Oh my God.
Bars.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not I mean, I can hang out at the beach for like a limited
Yeah.
amount of time. I don't like hate it.
Mhm.
But
I
like
think. Wait.
I'm not specifically the type of person to be like, oh my God, let's go to the beach.
Yeah.
Like it's
Let's
never
go to
like
the
a
beach.
pastime that I volunteer to do.
I live in the middle of the country. I don't have any semblance of a beach anywhere near me. I went one time in like elementary school and I don't remember it because I had like a panic attack that day.
No.
It was during our trip to like California. And
California.
I don't. Yeah.
Well,
Dang.
So,
Oops.
if you want to ask what my favorite thing to do in like the mountains is, I can answer that. But I can't really say anything about the beach.
Squatch hunting.
Like Sasquatch, like Bigfoot.
Yeah.
You don't?
We've got a couple of Bigfoot-centric
I
towns.
don't have enough mountains for that. I think
That's funny. Because we've got every biome imaginable.
Every biome.
Biome is crazy.
Well, I know that you're thinking of it in Minecraft terms, but I'm serious.
I believe you.
Yeah, we have tundra, desert, grassland, and forest.
Oh.
You do have a lot of different biomes in Canada. If I do have to go to the beach, I like taking a nap.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like when like putting up the umbrella and just taking a nap on one of the beach chairs. It's
Top
actually
tier.
surprisingly comfortable. And I'll do the occasional like go over to the ocean and dip my toesies in.
Toesies.
You won't catch me like swimming or anything, but a little toe dip never hurt anybody. Next question is, what do you watch when you can't fall asleep?
Ooh, I have never grown out of watching 8-hour Game Grumps compilations. Because I used
We know
to.
that.
Yeah, I think I brought it up before, but at sleepovers, my in like middle school, my friend and I were super into Game Grumps at that time, and so we would always like put on their videos and then eventually fall asleep because we thought we could stay up until like 5 a.m. And so I guess it's just something that's carried over. So now when I don't know what to watch or when I'm about to fall asleep, I just put on like 8-hour Game Grumps sleep aid compilation on TV.
Oh my God.
Honestly, I when I have had a hard time sleeping, I usually just try to like fight through it, honestly. Like
Okay.
Cause I feel like it keeps me more awake if I try to watch something. Cause usually if I can't sleep, it's because I am like, for some reason, like energized or my mind is active or whatever. So watching something makes me feel like I should be like paying attention to it, and then that keeps me awake because my brain is like, hey, why are you falling asleep? You should be watching this. And I'm like, oh, sorry. And then I stay up for like another hour. So unfortunately, trying to watch things to go to sleep has not really helped me, unless it's like unintentional. For some reason, when I'm like watching TikToks and I'm lying in bed, I start to fall asleep. But if it is like I'm intentionally trying to watch something to fall asleep, it never works.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is.
Weird.
So usually I just suffer, but also I don't have trouble sleeping a lot of the time, or at least not a really hard time sleeping. Like before I got a weighted blanket, it would take me maybe like 30 minutes to an hour to fall asleep, and that was kind of annoying. But then like I got a weighted blanket, and so that's kind of not a problem anymore.
Which is today's sponsor.
Weighted blanket.
Unspecified Weighted Blanket Company. Thank you for sponsoring this video. But I guess also technically you could count my answer as things that make me fall asleep unintentionally. TikToks. It's always the TikToks.
Because those you can kind of shut your brain off to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I also don't usually have trouble falling asleep either. But the very, very few times that I have had trouble, I would put on Markiplier's playlist for FNAF.
FNAF? Markiplier is screaming as you're trying to sleep.
That's so funny.
Yeah, but he's so funny. It distracts me, and then I'm like peaceful, and then I get in the mood for sleeping, and yeah.
Yeah.
It's just when you say that, I think about that one where he like did that like super hard night, and he was like literally screaming, and he was like, "Yes, I did it!" I'm just thinking of you listening to that one while you're trying to sleep.
You like wake up in a cold sweat to
Conked out.
Markiplier yelling.
Yeah, it's either that or, well, I watch ASMR all the time just to get me ready for bed. It's not
you're an
necessarily
ASMR
like
girly.
I am. It's not like a thing that I take out when I'm in the trenches, you know.
In the trenches.
Yeah.
I just my eyes
Phrasing of that
get
really
very
got
heavy when I watch ASMR, so I just kind of get ready for bed with that.
What kind of ASMR do you usually like go to?
I really like fluffy mics, like just
Ooh.
like how do you describe this without being weird?
No idea.
Ow. Yeah.
So I like when people run their hands over a fluffy mic. At least right now, I switch it up every once in a while, but right now I really like the fluffy mics because it kind of sounds like waves
Ooh.
from an ocean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. I thought it would be
And
fun
it's
to
just
ask
kind
because I
of-
know that everyone has their, like, I think they call them triggers, like their
Yeah.
favorite sounds
Mm-hmm.
that trigger the tinglies.
Yeah.
Like, I think a TikTok video like awakened something in me the other day because they were doing like one of those face tracing videos,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, whoa. Wait, I think I get it.
I do also like personal attention, like that tracing your face thing.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
I like the TikTok stim boards sometimes.
Yeah,
oh
those
my
are so
gosh.
cute.
Cyrus, did you say yours?
Yeah.
I think he does, but I'm scared to. I think.
What? What do you mean?
Cyrus is
mean?
pretty weird.
I don't know. You just said, yeah, funny. So.
Well, now I'm not telling you.
Oh no, I'm just saying I can.
I'm actually kind of embarrassed about what I'm falling asleep to right now.
Oh,
It's a little embarrassing.
That's what I'm saying. I can hear the vibes.
Leave me alone.
I'm not saying.
This is a
anything.
safe space for you to
Okay.
share your sleep thing with us.
Shut up. You know those compilations of like, so they take all of the characters' voice lines and put them in a compilation. I'm not gonna say anything else.
Whose voice are you falling
No.
asleep to, Cyrus?
No. I don't want to talk about it.
Is it a Baldur's Gate character?
Maybe.
No.
It depends on what.
I wonder who it is.
Shut up. It depends.
I hope it's not.
Strawberry, I can't believe you're laughing and you just said this is a space same space.
Sorry.
I know. PG is being so quiet about it. I expected PG to make fun of me, but
I understand. No, because like everyone has their thing. Because like it's not relaxing to listen to Game Grumps. Like they're so goofy. Like I don't know why that makes me fall asleep.
yeah. I just most of the time it's Neil's voice, if that helps. Astarion's voice actor. Most of the time it's him. Because I really like his voice.
Yeah.
It's a very soothing voice.
Yeah. But there are other ones that I listen to.
I won't put you on blast in the video, but
Yeah,
I
please
think I
don't.
know what you're talking about.
We don't need to talk about it.
Pause.
Anyway.
One last thing that I remembered that is not I don't think it's weird, but I'll like find like Zelda or like Minecraft ambience videos where the camera is just on one spot and you can like hear the sounds of the game around you, and there's also like the OST playing. Those are fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds nice.
I like using those for like working.
Yeah. I'll usually always have one playing on the TV in my room for the vibes.
Anyway. Next question.
Next question.
I was about to bark and then I got really embarrassed.
Oh my god.
Please bark on the mic.
No, dude. I don't wanna.
Okay, next question. When do your friends come to you for advice?
Never. I'm not really the friend that you go to for advice on things. I
The
feel
question
like
is, when does everybody go to PG Room?
Nuh-uh. Sometimes I ask Strawberry or Six for advice.
Yeah, well, do you do that because you've asked me for advice too much?
No.
Is that the truth?
Yeah, I was being honest. I don't know.
Okay, it didn't sound.
I know. I don't know.
You said
why
no
I did
in the
that.
most unhonest way possible. Bro said no.
Colon 3.
No, I meant that. I feel like most of the time when I'm talking to Six about advice, though, it's for like editing.
Yeah.
I think it like well it depends on the friend. Like funnily enough I'll get like approached for like relationship advice on how a friend should handle a situation with a guy. And I'm like, I don't know.
Strawberry.
Oh, sorry. I
Strawberry.
don't freaking know. Because I have no experience in that field, and almost every time my answers are always, well, have you told him about that? Or you should break up with him.
You should break up with him.
Or alternatively, I'll say that we should kill him together.
We should kill him.
Wow.
Those are great answers, actually.
Good
Thank you.
answer. Good
A
answer.
true friend. Yeah.
Otherwise, art stuff.
Art stuff.
Yeah, we usually come to each other about a lot of art things.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like we'll just put it in the group chat and
Yeah.
We do
feel like
also sometimes go to our caffeinators for help in our Discord server.
Nice.
If you want to join
Yeah.
that.
yeah, come join our Discord server so we can ask you art advice.
It's a good exchange on there. I feel like people have been helping each other out a lot. And
No,
we
yeah,
also,
they have been.
we also have an art event until the end of February.
Oh yeah.
It's a Valentine's art event at that.
We do
Yeah.
have that, don't we? I forgot.
Bro, forgot about our art event. Hello?
You are literally Valentine's Day.
Honestly, people have come to me for advice about literally like everything and anything.
I feel
Everyone
like
just-
you're a very insightful person.
Thank you. I try to be, even though I've literally never been in a relationship before. I definitely have been asked about relationships before. Everyone just asked me for advice literally like 2 days ago about like some brand deal thing. She actually asked me for advice about brand deals a lot, and I'm like, you're literally like so much more famous than me. I don't know how you think I should know about this, but okay.
What do you mean? We get sick Cafe 12 brand deals all the time.
Like today's sponsor, generic weighted blanket.
Yes!
Yeah, click the link.
Give him a round for that sponsorship that exists.
We just got some skins in Fortnite.
Yeah, I wouldn't say there's a specific thing or time. This question is confusing because it says, when do people ask you for advice? But I'm
Yeah.
like, are you speaking like time?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because, like, should I be answering, like, when things are about to get way worse? Or before they
'Cause
get
people just
into
kind of
anything?
ask me for advice like whenever, because I'm kind of, I would say I'm decent at giving advice. Your silence is dead.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, what? I already said you're an insightful person.
What if we just disagreed?
Sorry.
I didn't realize that you were waiting for us to speak. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, you are pretty. Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't exactly waiting for you to speak, but also like
The
Say
silence.
nothing.
no one saying anything was crazy.
Sorry.
I also wanted to say I don't know that people go to me for advice as much as they do just like need someone to vent to about something, because I don't feel like I'm that great at giving advice, but I have always said that I am cool with listening in case like talking about something will help you figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have gone to you more to vent than to get advice from. Not to say that you are bad at giving advice, but that is what has happened historically. Next question. Ooh, I like this one. What 3 qualities do you admire most in a person?
Oh,
Good
question.
What was that sound?
I have to think so hard about that.
Well, one thing I can think of is that I like when someone is not too judgy. I feel like I can share things about myself without worrying about whether or not they'll like genuinely make fun of me for it, because there's a difference between like us being friends and poking fun at each other versus someone who is genuinely like, oh, you like that thing, like what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I've had a couple of friends like that, and it sucks.
Yeah, I think an extension of that is kind of like being able to view something with nuance. I already have like issues with myself and trying to keep from viewing things as like black and white. But it's just like, I don't know. I can appreciate when someone else can just, I don't know what other word to use than nuance. What's another word for nuance? Nuance synonyms.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Oh, and I guess another part of that is when like if you and them like disagree on something, or on like, for example, like food. You can disagree, but they won't be like rude about it. Like when you can both agree to disagree with each other and be normal.
Yeah.
I like when people are non-judgmental. I like when people are like honest, and I'm not expected to guess what they're thinking.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I really like confidence in a person.
Yeah.
I think I like people who are, like, not to say that you have to have yourself completely figured out, but like people who are like sure of themselves.
Okay.
Because I guess what I'm thinking of is like one of my friends used to have this big problem where like things would be very obvious, but she would still ask me anyways.
Oh.
Like this is a very exaggerated example that did not happen, but like if there was a sign that said turn right, she'd still be like, should I turn left or right? And I'd be like, bro, this can't be for real right now. You know, because I have a big problem with like people making me think for them.
Yeah.
Because of that, because we've been friends for a very long time, so she would make me do that for a very long time. So I just like it when I don't have to be the one to think, and people are able to just like be on their own and think on their own and have the confidence to be like, I'm gonna do this, and I know I can do this because I am confident in myself in doing it.
I don't know if it's like the confident side of that, but I definitely like people who have like I feel like this is obvious, but like critical thinking skills.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, when somebody fails to just like use their brain or like think of a situation like critically, I can't.
Yeah. Like I've witnessed a lot of people who will like say or do without thinking, and then they're like, oh, I can't believe that happened, and I'm like, well, maybe if you had thought about it beforehand, you would have realized that this would be the consequence.
Yeah. I don't know, I like people who are understanding to a degree, I guess. Like empathetic. I don't.
Yeah.
Because it feels really when you have like a very strong feelings about something, and then you go to like to the person about those feelings, and they like brush you off or don't like take into consideration what you've said.
Yeah.
It just,
like
it doesn't feel good.
Like, yeah, like saying empathy, you'd think like, well, yeah, duh, of course that's like a important quality, but like it's surprising how many people will just like be so disrespectful and not even realize it.
Yeah, that's so true, honestly. Like, I don't think I could ever hang out with a it's not that serious freaking person. Like, it's not that deep people.
Yeah.
I freaking hate it's not that deep people. Like, they are so quick to minimize your feelings and whatever you're, like, even, like, slightly have any kind of emotions towards, because they just cannot bring themselves to have any emotion towards them, so they think everybody else should not.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, you guys are so
lame. You guys are so lame. I don't like
Yeah.
it when you talk to someone about how you feel, and because they have never felt that way or they don't feel that way about a certain thing, they completely disregard how you're feeling about it.
Ugh.
I can't stand that.
It makes me so mad. As, like, someone who has always been such a sensitive person, I've, like, lived my entire life, like, being told that I'm overreacting or that I shouldn't take it so personally, but I don't think I'm incorrect. I think that you guys just need to learn to feel a little bit more.
Yeah.
so true.
Because I think I've said this before, and I don't remember where I've seen this quote, but it was like, of course I took it personally because I would never do that to you. And that is literally so
Dang.
so true.
That is so real, dude.
Yeah.
That is so freaking real.
I'm so glad that we are all kindred spirits in that, because it, like, sometimes I feel like a crazy person because
Yeah.
I know. Yep.
because I'm like, should I be this upset about this? Am I overreacting?
Yeah.
You guys understand me.
I also think I really admire someone who can, what would be the word for it? I guess honestly the word I'm looking for would just straight up be like confrontation, but not like in the hostile sense that I feel like people think of when they hear the word confrontation.
You mean like, I think I know what you mean, yeah. I was gonna try and explain it, but then my brain stopped working.
You get it. You
Yeah,
get it.
I know
Yeah.
what you mean. I don't know what words to use, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's me right now. I don't know what words to use either, but just I mean, I guess it's also just like a communication, because I feel like
Yeah. Being
a
able
lot
to
of people have a very hard
advocate
time.
for yourself.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people have like a very hard time with it, and I think I am understanding of that as a person in relationships. But I feel like it really changes the dynamic of a relationship when you actually like have someone who is able to do it. I can appreciate it when I see it, and I can really admire it when I get it back,
Yeah.
because I am aware of how hard it is. And, it's not like, and I don't mean like it's gotta be anything crazy, it can even be like for simple things like a small phrase was said and they don't feel comfortable with said phrase, so they're just like, hey, I don't vibe with that, let's not say it again, and that can just be it.
Yeah.
I think I really admire when people are able to do that, because like I said, I know how difficult it is for a lot of people.
And that stuff can get like dangerous when it goes unsaid, because I feel like it just makes you grow spiteful
Yeah.
towards someone who's supposed to be your friend, because like I in some cases, like, yes, like, you should watch what you say, but every now and then someone's gonna make a mistake and like not realize, and so you can't just wait around like expecting them to one day realize, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to be like, hey man, you're my friend and I think you can do better than that, so I'm gonna tell you how you can do better, in my opinion.
Yeah, I definitely think that plays into the wanting people to read your mind thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Because it's also like a double-edged sword, because like you don't want to say anything because you don't want to like start a confrontation, but then obviously it bothered you because you want to say something about it, and then you just let it like sit in there, and then you keep letting it sit, and then every single instance it's still sitting.
Yeah.
And like it never goes well because every single time it's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you sit there and I don't know what the word is. You sit with those feelings and
Let it fester.
Yeah,
you
that's
let
yeah.
you let it fester. And I don't know. I feel like that is a really quick way to just destroy your friendship.
It is. It's
'Cause,
very
yeah.
self-sabotaging.
Because instead
Yeah.
of like doing anything about it, you're just sitting there like thinking about how angry you are instead of like
Mm-hmm.
putting that energy somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like as much as I joke about being a hater, I don't think it's worth it to actually genuinely be a hater. That's a lot of time wasted on being angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
And
is.
there's so much love in the world.
Exactly. Like my love for you guys.
Aw.
So don't laugh.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting it. You caught me off guard. I didn't know how to feel.
We
So
love
funny.
you too, Strawberry.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I guess the moral of the story of things that I admire in people are people who like don't fall into people pleasing tendencies. I think that's basically the short of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like people pleasing really is just like a thing that'll really mess you up over time.
Yeah.
I understand.
It'll-
Like,
As a chronic people pleaser, you will
Yeah.
just like
yeah,
ruin your own life.
It really messes you
understand.
up, like it does.
how people end
Mhm.
up like that, but it really is not healthy. I
It's
don't
not.
like it when people try to excuse people pleasing because they're like the people that are being pleased. It's like it's not good for you in the long run.
And the thing
really.
is too, like people are very proud to be people pleasers, but all the people pleasers that I've ever known are always suffering because they're people pleasers.
Yeah.
Literally, like
Yeah.
I've ended up with well, not like a lot, but I've accidentally ended up in a lot of friendships and stayed in them for so long, even though the friendship was not good for me because I like didn't want to make them upset. Which is literally so bad. Like
Yeah.
that's not fair to me, and it's not fair to the other person. To just sit there not saying anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really gotta protect your own peace. Like at the end of the day, if you worry too
Yeah.
much about other people's feelings, you will actually destroy yourself.
PSA, please stop people pleasing. Start pleasing yourself. Okay, wait. No, wait.
Nice.
Edit that out.
Definitely thought about that line delivery, didn't you?
No, I didn't. It was already coming out of my mouth. Start being kinder to yourself instead of always putting other people first.
Yeah.
It's still something that I need to work on, honestly.
Yeah.
What childhood traditions still matter to you?
So many, dude. Because I just feel like my 20s have become about reclaiming all my favorite childhood things.
Mhm.
Like, my
Same.
cringe era is over. Well, my thinking everything is cringe era is over. And now I just
There we
am
go.
cringe.
Yeah, I was about to say, you literally asked us to make Monaco-C's, like...
Hey! Well, we don't have to tell everyone that.
It's like an hour ago.
That's crazy.
Get him. Honestly, I would say like Christmas.
Yeah.
Very cringe.
Like this Christmas was on the tamer side. You know, this Christmas I was kind of missing the days of old where there was that Christmas magic.
Yeah.
I get that, actually.
Also Halloween.
Yeah.
because this Halloween, or at least like the quite a few Halloweens now, we don't really do anything. Like my parents don't really bother to try and dress up anymore, and we kind of just like have a bowl of candy by the door and give it to like the few kids that come by. You know, like Halloween isn't very crazy anymore. And I remember as a kid, we'd go like shopping for costumes, and at least one of the neighbors would have something going on. Like our one neighbor would have like a Halloween party every year, or like one of them would like put their like fire pit out in the front of their yard and like roast marshmallows, or like something would happen. And I mean, obviously it's like because of like the pandemic and stuff, so like a lot of things aren't really back to the way they used to be, but
I totally get what you mean, though.
Halloween is kind of boring now.
Oh.
At least like in my physical area. But my friends have fixed that a lot, because we've started a tradition where we do get dressed up and we do something for Halloween, and like maybe we'll play like Roblox horror games and stuff.
And then I forced you to watch Monster House.
You did force me to watch Monster House last year. But yeah, like things like that, like actually like doing things on Halloween, I realize that I actually really like, because I do like Halloween as a holiday.
Yeah, I super agree with like everything that you just said, because I've been feeling similarly the past few years, where I feel like we're caring less and less about holidays. Like I'm the one that has to push for my family to carve pumpkins and like watch a movie together, or like I'm the only one, aside from my one friend Marisol, who will dress up with me, but otherwise nobody else really dresses up in Halloween costumes anymore. And I don't know, I know that it can be childish to a lot of people, but for me it's still something that's really important, and it's something that only comes around once a year. So like when holidays come up, I want to make the most of them, while the rest of my family or friends are like way more like low maintenance and chill about it. Which is not me like trying to dunk on them or anything, or like complain. I just mean that like I personally miss the way we celebrated things when we were younger, and I don't agree with the fact that just because I'm older means that I care less about holidays.
Dressing up for my birthday. Yeah, I really like clothes, but sometimes I just don't have the courage to wear something out, or I might just feel too anxious to wear it out. So I use my birthday as an excuse to dress up, wear it. And people will be like,
so cute.
Why are you so dressed up today? And then I can say it's my birthday. And that would be a valid answer.
But another valid answer is also because I want to.
That is another valid answer. And I like that answer.
Because I'm serving and the rest of you are boring.
Yeah!
I don't really do anything.
Bro, just be chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really have any. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Honestly, I miss getting roses from random people on Valentine's Day. Like in school, you
That
know?
was
Like if
fun.
your friends
Or
just
chocolate.
like got you a rose because of the like... Well, at least at my school, they had like this thing where you could buy a rose for like a few cents adult. I don't know. I forget what the price was.
Yeah, mine
but
too.
You could just like
Yeah.
buy a rose for people on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So I liked that when my friends would give me roses.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, I miss being appreciated on Valentine's Day. Like,
real and true.
where are my flowers of chocolate? I'm gonna need a Valentine to manifest out of thin air to
Literally.
Valentine's Day.
What do you mean? I'm right here.
Well, are you
Manifest
gonna
out of
mail
thin
me
air.
chocolate on Valentine's Day? It's not gonna arrive in time.
You want me to mail you chocolate and Valentine's Day?
Okay,
The
on
entire
holiday.
Valentine's Day.
The entire
Um,
holiday.
You want the whole thing?
I meant on Valentine's Day. I just said it wrong. No need to be rude.
Rude.
Oh, one thing. It's another holiday, but I guess just not as like well known. Is like a Malay holiday that we used to celebrate, which was Hari Raya, which like, since most of my mom's family is still in Malaysia, of course. We would meet up with my aunt and my cousins, and we would all get together and dress in like the traditional clothes. I'm not remembering what they're called right now, but we would dress in like these traditional robes that my grandma would send from Malaysia, and we would all eat really good food. And we haven't done it in the past few years because my aunt lives a bit further away now, but that's something that I would love to bring back.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. It was like a second Thanksgiving, but with Asian food, so it's better.
What do all of your best friends have in common?
We are all friends.
We are friends.
We are friends.
They were friends together.
No! All of my friends are beautiful and funny and talented.
Okay.
Whoa.
What
Cyrus
all
didn't like
sassy
that
with
one.
Why are you describing yourself?
Oh my gosh.
Wow. What do all of my best friends have in common?
They like me, I hope.
They like me.
That's so funny.
They all like me together.
I hope. I think.
I actually don't know, guys. Do you guys like me? Okay.
Someone.
I tell Strawberry was intentionally quiet.
What?
Oh my god.
Wait, what just happened? Did I miss something?
Peachy asked if we liked her.
Oh,
God.
I don't like you. I
So
love you.
silent. Like, what the heck, dude?
And they didn't even hear what I said.
I did hear what you said.
You said
did
it
I
too
say?
late.
You said you don't like me, you love me.
Exactly.
Honestly,
Your baby
one thing,
son?
if we're talking about like this specific group of us four,
We're all purple.
in like a nice, in like an.
Sorry.
We all have purple.
True.
In like a nice way, you guys are all sensitive.
Oh,
Oops.
glad you clarified it in a nice way.
Yeah.
Because I know that can be taken wrong, but in like a nice way, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it's nice that we can all understand each other's feelings.
Yeah.
I think you're all very funny.
Me too.
I also think everyone's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one. Just a bunch of hilarious guys, you know.
Yeah, that's why our channel's so popular.
Yeah.
You wanna say hi?
Oh my god, I hear him.
Please. Oh,
I'm
so cute.
so happy.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to listen for Moji's purring, but all I can hear is
It's just the chair.
So messed up. Like, I know that this is obvious because we're art based, but I really like that we're all artists and that we all have like our own unique style.
Mhm.
And that because we're all artists, we can do a lot of our own stuff
Yeah.
together.
They did stuff together.
we draw together.
Yeah.
We all have very nerdy interests.
Mhm.
We watch a lot of the same stuff, I think. But we, at the same time, we also have like our own unique things that we like, so we can share them with each other.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm straying further away from the question, but
One thing I comment about all my friends is that they're cringe.
it's not wrong though.
Yeah, we
Is
do kind
sex
of, like,
cringe?
What was the question?
I don't know.
Sex actually might not be cringe.
Yeah, I don't know if sex is cringe.
Am I based?
Never mind, you are cringe.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Am I the goat?
Wait, I'm goated?
With the sauce?
So terrible.
She starts grittying.
Yeah.
I would also say this is, I don't know if you guys can directly relate to this. This is a very me thing. But I feel like the current group of friends that I have right now actually, like, the thing they have in common is that they actually, like, know me. So, like, to for a lack of better words, because, like, I feel like a lot of the friends that I've had in the past kind of, like, make up a perception of me and then kind of, like,
Mhm.
go off of that for the entirety of our friendship. And that's
Yeah.
also part of the fact of why we're not friends anymore, because they were talking to someone else and I didn't know who that was, because that was not me.
Yeah, I've definitely like had a similar experience, but now I feel like people get me better now. Like, I used to be friends with the type of people that, like, what is the word, like, woobify? Like, like, they would infantilize me and, like, refer to me as, like, the innocent one, and whenever I swore, they would make a big deal out of it, even though I swear all
see.
the time.
Yeah.
And stuff where I was like, do you really not,
That's
have
so
we not
funny.
been talking that long, or?
That's so funny, because compared to that, whenever you're like, guys, I'm gonna say something bad, and I'm like, do it right now.
It's true. You actively encourage me to be worse. I love.
Because you're like, not to be mean, I don't want to say something mean. I'm like, I literally do not care. Yeah, it especially happened with, like, the last group of friends I had, where, like, they'd be like, oh my god, we're so scared of you, and I'm like, I'm literally a silly guy every day. What are you talking about?
Scary.
Literally silly guy every day. You are. See, when I think of you, your silly little cat pictures.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's how I would act around other people, but because I have an accidental RBF IRL, I feel like for some reason they couldn't get over that, and so they were like, oh my god.
Even that I'm not sure about, like, now that I've seen you in person, because you're also silly goofy in person. Like, the amount of times that some crazy shit would happen. Oh, sorry, some crazy stuff would happen
Nice.
in Miraculous Ladybug, and I would look over, and like Peachy would be doing the equivalent of like a dog side eyeing the camera, like when they're being filmed.
Oh my
Like
God.
the faces that we would make at each other.
Next question. Actually, we're skipping over one because it's not a good one.
She's back.
And I don't really think any of us can really relate to it. Last question. What's one thing you definitely believe in?
Santa Claus.
All right.
The Easter Bunny!
Anyway, sorry, I got my silly goofy answers out, so you can answer properly now if you want.
I want to hear Cyrus go first.
Okay. So every like rational part of my brain tells me that they don't exist, but like I am constantly thinking about them, and they are the thing that scare me the most in the world.
Rats?
No.
Rats exist, stupid.
Rats exist. What the frick?
They're all in your head, Cyrus.
Imagine. Anyway.
Bro doesn't think rats exist.
Like, you're not supposed to say it. People call them mimics or like flesh pedestrians. Those things, they scare me so bad. And every rational part of me is like, they're not real. But I don't actually believe that because I get so scared thinking
Dude,
about
you
them.
scared me because when because I didn't know you weren't supposed to talk or think about them, and you were like, "No, you shouldn't do that. You can't think about it. Don't say that." And I was like, "What? What do you mean?"
Yeah, they're coming for you. Think
Dude,
about
you
them
made
or
me-
say their name.
Dude, you made me so scared of them, and like every time I see like a video of someone just like casually saying it, I'm like, "Stop, you guys, stop! You can't do that."
Yeah.
Like
me too.
you've created a fear in me because of your fear.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But, yeah, that's what I definitely believe in. Even though I tell myself I don't, I am so scared that I definitely believe in them.
Because
And
I kind of, now that you say that, I do kind of feel the same, because I tend not to believe in that stuff, whether or not that's just because like it's more comforting to convince myself I don't believe in them. But also, I have seen some creepy videos that make me be like, are they real? Are they not real? Oh my god! But then I don't want to overthink it.
Yeah.
Just any kind of like weird, like, are they or are they not real horror stuff. Yucky.
Anyway, Peachy, what do you definitely believe in?
Okay, so I didn't expect your answer to be like, because mine is so like introspective or whatever. Like, I did not expect it to be like. I didn't realize the vibe was like, do we believe in aliens or not?
I thought that was what my first thought was. Because.
But I like that we're interpreting the question different.
Yeah, that's why these need more context, because I totally interpreted that as.
Stress is like, I'm so glad you asked.
I'm so glad you asked. This is my Roman Empire against my will. I don't want it to be,
against my will.
but it is.
My Roman Empire, but bad.
Yeah.
My Pompeii, if you will.
Stop.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Okay, so mine was that I definitely believe that, like, at least for me, I can't speak for anyone else, and I'm not trying to speak for anything else or any situation. For me, I believe that everything happens for a reason.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
that makes sense.
I've lived with that philosophy unconsciously for quite a while. And then I started living with it consciously and just kind of like, you know, going with the flow, I suppose. And like genuinely, I cannot refute it. Like, things just kind of happen. And this is so vague. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just like a bad thing happens. I'm like, okay, whatever. Maybe it was meant to happen. And then eventually, even if it takes a while, something good will come to take its place, and then the cycle just kind of repeats. And I've just kind of been chilling like that for a while, and it has not failed me yet. So, I don't know, I'm just like, yeah, sure. That probably happened for a reason, so I could get to this point.
Yeah.
You're also somehow like the queen of manifesting things, which I don't know
Yeah.
how you do it.
Yeah.
But things just, maybe it's because you have that mindset that like things just always happen
Yeah.
and they work out in the end.
That's also what I think too. Like, I feel like it's kind of interconnected. Like, my acceptance that things happen for a reason bring in those manifestations because I waited for them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've just kind of been chilling with that idea in my mind, and it's worked out so far, so I have no reason to think that it is not something I should definitely believe in.
Interesting. Very crazily different answers, but both
Yeah.
valid.
And like I said, I would not apply this to like the world at large or like other people. Like, I'm not like, certain situations happen that are outside of me and they happen for a reason, you know. I wouldn't say that. I definitely wouldn't say that. It's just that's a very personal statement for me.
Yeah.
So we're clear. But yeah, I also do believe aliens exist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Me
same.
too. Yeah.
Because I have heard the argument where like the universe is just like so vast and so expansive, and there are just so many things out there that we don't know about. Like,
Yeah,
there could be freaking aliens in our oceans, you know? Like, I don't know.
And there are.
The universe is so expansive that there is no possible freaking way that we are the only living, like,
You know?
Exactly.
Because like our existence alone should mean, hypothetically, statistically, it is more likely that there's other life out there than there is not. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
Like, the fact that we exist means that it's probably real.
our living conditions like coming together like was so like random and I guess lucky.
I mean, yeah, I really like astrophysics, but essentially we were placed perfectly, like, in space for us to occur.
Yeah.
We are
the thing is, like
perfect distance away from the sun with the perfect, like, atmosphere to allow life. And I think that's crazy.
And the thing
Yeah.
is, like, even though our situation was so perfect, the universe is so big that our situation can't be like 1 in 1 quintuple billion, you know, whatever the biggest
Yeah.
possible
Yeah.
number there is in the world.
Yeah.
Because, like, we can't be the only
There's
one
still
Yeah.
so much that we don't know that I feel like it's crazier to not believe in aliens, because do you really think that in that endlessness out in space, there's nothing else,
Yeah.
you can't say that for sure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you definitely
'Cause
can't
there's
say
no
it for
evidence
sure, at
otherwise.
least.
Um,
I feel like it's impossible to be like aliens don't exist and like you are 100% sure of that fact.
yeah. When I say I believe in aliens, I don't mean like the typical like little gray alien dude. I mean like there is other life out there that is alien to us.
Yeah.
And like, to be honest, we can't even comprehend what they might look like or
Mm-hmm.
what on earth they could be, but there's something. It would be cool if we could meet them one day, but it probably won't be in this lifetime.
No.
But yeah, our conclusion is everything happens for a reason in aliens.
And you should believe in aliens.
Well, that concludes our questions. We hope you guys enjoyed getting to know us a little bit better for our second annual Valentine's video.
Woo!
We also hope you enjoyed our ship art. I love Lumity so dearly.
They're my everything.
They're my everything. And also Sophie and Hal, I don't know their ship name. Do they have a ship? Ew.
Hofi.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay.
yeah, if they have one, I don't know it.
Wiz Hatter.
Oh. I think that's the worst one.
You need to get better at this.
I'm trying. Anyway, sorry.
Anyways, if you guys had any answers to any of our fun little card questions and you wanted to share them with us, leave them in the comments down below.
We
Like,
love
what
hearing
is
from
your
you guys.
favorite thing to do at the beach?
Are you good at beach? Do you like to beach?
What's your favorite beach?
Good question.
But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment, like I said, about what you thought of the video. If you think we should keep doing these fun little activities for Valentine's, should we continue this tradition? Make sure to also check out the links to Cafe Etoile and everybody's socials in the description below. And feel free to join our Discord, because we do have a Valentine's event going on right now. A Valentine's art event where you can draw your character in a cute little Valentine's outfit and take a little picture. Thanks again, and come back soon. Bye!
Bye!